Well guys, the final episode of She-Hulk has officially aired and it's absolutely insane. So let's talk about all the twists and turns in this finale. So the final episode of She-Hulk is definitely one of the most unexpected and unique things Marvel Studios has ever done. All of our thoughts on this, including the insane turn with Hulk, will be discussed, but let me just say that you guys do not want to miss this audio commentary. And now over 170 audio commentaries available for members on the Avenger tier. But let's talk about She-Hulk. So in this episode, we pick up right where we left off in an interesting way. We get Jen as she's locked up and she's dreaming. The dream is actually a recreation of the Lou Ferrigno entrance. Like, they recreate it with her. They actually take like a bodybuilder paint. It looks like it's a guy green, toss a wig on him, and he's essentially acting as She-Hulk in these sequences, telling us some of the events that have happened. And again, it's meta commentary on what people were saying about She-Hulk, how they shouldn't cast a woman, and how they should have just painted somebody, because bodybuilder could look as good as the CG and it wouldn't look out of place. They make a commentary here on that. And honestly, the rest of the episode is all commentary on things like this because it's absolutely insane. At one point, literally, we get the reveal of who is behind Intelligentsia, and it's Todd, who she dated. On top of this, they go a little bit further and reveal that it's all just like a bunch of incels that are part of Intelligentsia, and they all just hate women. They hate how there's a female Thor. They hate all female characters, and they're using the typical thing you see on the internet. Oh, I would hate them too, even if they were male. I just think they're badly written and badly handled and forced on us. Again, this episode just goes all in on social commentary on the perception of females in the MCU and really in everything nerd. And they position the guy as bad. All the guys that are doing this as bad. Which again, it's gonna cause a lot of outrage. But what gets even crazier is when the big battle starts, and in my review of this episode, I couldn't talk about any of this, so I said, oh, it's a big blow-off, and you're definitely gonna like this if you like action and a lot of CG. Well, it's a bit of different action and different CG, because I couldn't spoil what I wanted to talk about, which is absolutely insane. She-Hulk enters, like, the real world, right? She literally leaves her episode, jumps into our world to talk to the writers of the show. She demands to know who she can talk to, and they're like, nobody talks to Kevin. So she goes and talks to Kevin Feige. Here's the twist. Kevin Feige, with another stroke of genius and subverting expectations and also playing into the narrative that people say that these films are just made by a robot, well, Kevin's a robot who is literally just making content to please people while spitting out endless Marvel things as he's constantly scanning comics. And She-Hulk argues with him that there shouldn't be a lot of action in this episode because that's what everybody expects. Instead, she helps him rewrite the ending of the episode, and she gets dropped back into the end of it, which sees the return of Daredevil, and at the end they end up just getting together, sitting down as a family, and the story ends in a good, satisfying way. And honestly, I thought this was one of the most brilliant things Marvel Studios has ever done with anything. It's pure meta commentary, offering a lot of insight and a lot of views into what the writers and people at Marvel Studios think and how in the know they are to what's said about them, especially Kevin. Like, the Machine even wears a damn hat. It's just so perfect. Honestly, this might be one of the best episodes of Marvel TV ever, and it might just be one of the best things Marvel Studios has ever done. It is pure genius.